Good morning. So I don't know if you can see this behind me very well, but we have a bee colony in our house. It came with our house. So we are having the bees removed today, and so we're excited to see how that process works, and the kids are excited to learn about bees. So when they arrived to remove the bees, they investigated from outside of the house where you could see the bees entering, and they had to tear some of the siding down to look around and see what was going on. And he couldn't see a lot this way, so they brought a snake camera and looked around and decided it would be best to access the bees from inside. So she brought her infrared camera inside and checked the walls for heat signatures, and we didn't find a heat signature, but we could hear the bees. And they really enjoyed this because it was the first time that they really got to take part in any of this today, and it was just really cool to hear the bees buzzing around in the wall and trying to figure out like what direction they were coming from. So after that, they brought some equipment inside and got ready to start removing the bees from the inside of the house.
So the queen is just a little bit bigger than the worker bees, and she won't be able to come through these holes, but the workers can't, so they can still go in and out and take care of the queen. But she will be locked in here until we get home.
Hey, I can't get out.
That's right, that's right. And once we have her in here, we'll be able to show her to you. Because it would be hard to spot her amongst all the bees.
So here you can see Paisley suiting up. She volunteered to go in and film for us, and I was really thankful for that because I did not want to go in there with the bees. I want to keep bees one day, but first I need to become more brave. I'm kind of scared of them right now.
I built home up against the wall flat. Does go that way. But that seems to be really the most active, and there's nothing there. It goes all the way back that way, though. It does. But other than that, there might be some right here, but I was able to see everything in there from the hole and didn't see anything.
Can I get that back?
Would they be going into the ceiling?
No, I don't think. Nope. Well, nope, I don't think so. And these bees are not carrying any honey.
Why is that darker?
So this is where they had baby bees before.
That's cool.
This is where honey would have been. These dark specks right here is pollen or bee bread. And this is so dark because when a bee larvae turns into a bee, it has to go through a cocooning stage. And when it hatches, it leaves the cocoon skin inside. I'm trying to see if I can show. It's really hard to tell, but these are just layer on layer of the skins from the pupae. That's where they are.
Alright.
I have no idea how we are going to get to that.
Here, you want to hold some? It's the tiniest bit sticky.
Yeah, because it had honey in it.
There's one piece, I think, that felt kind of heavy or sticky.
Was it?
So after letting the kids check out the honeycombs that they took from the inside of the house, they got to work outside, taking down more siding and cutting open a hole because this is the only way that they could access the bees. this point, the hole is almost open and the real fun is about to begin.
And this is honey right here. That's all honey.
Whoa!
Yeah, you can see it goes all the way back from here.
Hey, y'all come stand right here and look at this.
Just stand up on the banner if you want.
All the honeycombs. Holy mackerel.
That's a lot bigger than I thought it was.
Are the darker ones old ones?
The darker ones are the old ones. What happens is when they lay babies and stuff, it forms a cocoon inside the cell.
One just fell in my boot.
Oh no!
Oh, I have honey dripping on my finger.
Yeah. I think that's it.
This is crazy.
But that's definitely honey all the
How are
way.
they not coming after us?
They are more worried about that honeycomb that I just tore apart right here. They're probably, you can see the honey. See that? Oh, that's the honey. See how golden and dark the whole? Yeah. That's my kind of honey.
That is so.
There would have definitely been no other way to get to it except for that.
I think
Oh my gosh, I see honey dripping now.
Oh
That's that
wow.
gold. That's lots of bees.
That goes pretty far.
But yeah, how big it is, and literally that's not a whole lot of bees for that much comb. I think they might have swarmed.
I don't know. It does seem a little weird.
Paisley, wait and see if Miss
There should be
Selena
a
needs
lot more
those.
bees.
Yeah.
That much comb? Yeah, there should be a whole lot.
We hear you, Mr. Edwards.
Cute.
That's the first time he played.
In the middle of the day.
Yeah, buddy. No, do you hear Mr. Edwards? Huh? Mr. Edwards, you're not. Listen to this.
Oh man, I wish I
You can
had
eat
my
the
little
comb
one.
at all. You can,
Can you-
bite it off and chew it, and when there's no more honey, you can just spit the comb out, or you can swallow it.
Can you grab me that short knife?
We have to sit
Because this
in
is
this
just too big
to
for.
Papa.
I mean, it's nice.
Okay, so the beekeepers came and they just left. They were here from a little bit before lunch until 5:30. They just left. If you can see behind me here on the house, there are bees flying around. You can still see part of the house exposed. And so there was a ton of honey. Apparently there is something called honeybound hive, and that is what happened here. There was lots of new honey and a good bit of old honey. They guessed that the hive or the colony had been here for about 5 years based on the amount of honey that they removed and the amount of comb. And they said that it appears that the queen is gone. She could not lay eggs here anymore because they were honey bound. And so we have bees somewhere in our woods probably. So we're going to be on the hunt for those. And so for now, they're going to leave this exposed for the bees to clean up all the rest of the honey that's there. They scraped out as much of it as they could, and the rest of it, we're going to let the bees clean up. before we close everything up and seal it off. So they're going to come back in about a week because we've got a lot of rain coming. And then we will see what happens then. Hopefully they do not swarm and come back here. They said that is a possibility, but we're hoping that doesn't happen and that we can just close everything up and be done.